Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video we are going to explore a breath practice called three sectional or three-part breathing. This is a practice that I learned from the yogic tradition, so it is a pranayama practice. The idea with this practice is that we explore, as the name suggests, the three different sections of breath. So the three sections that I'm referring to, first section is going to be your lower abdomen and your belly. Think of the space between your pelvic floor up to your diaphragm, the muscles that run inside the rib cage. That's the first section. Second section is going to be the space that your rib cage surrounds. Okay, so that's everything from the bottom of your floating ribs here through the sternum up all the way to the neck. The third section is going to be the neck and all the muscles and the areas in the throat that are involved with breathing. So 1, 2, and 3. For this practice, we will be breathing in and out through our nose only, if you can. And you can do this practice sitting like I am. I do recommend if you are sitting that you elevate your seat. You want your hips a little bit higher than your knees. You can also do this practice lying down on your back. That's actually usually how I prefer to do it. It's really nice and relaxing. Make sure to have your knees bent. Maybe put a pillow under your knees for comfort. All right, let's get started. Nice big inhale together through our nose and exhale. Inhale and exhale. We'll start with the belly. Place both hands on your belly right below your belly button. As you inhale, fill up your belly. Imagine that it's a balloon expanding in all directions. And exhale, pull your belly button in towards your spine. Try to release all of the air out of your body. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. With your inhales, I want you to imagine that your belly is not only opening and expanding to the front, it's also expanding into your back, into your lumbar spine. It's also expanding out towards the sides and up and down all at the same time. So that's where the balloon imagery can help, right? It's expanding in all directions and then it's collapsing in on itself. Good, and relax. Section 2. For this, you can have your hands on your sternum, you can place your hands on your ribs, or you can do a combination of the both. I recommend as you go through this second section that you play around with putting your hands in different places to feel the breath. When we inhale into the second section, into the rib cage, we're going to keep a slight engagement, so a slight tone in the abdomen and the belly. So think of doing like a plank at 20%. Okay, so we hold a little engagement here. That'll allow the breath to really fill and expand this upper portion of our body. With your inhales, try to feel the space in between all of your ribs opening, lifting, and expanding. See if you can feel your shoulder blades on your back sliding away from the middle of your spine. See if you can feel your sternum lifting up in the air. And as you exhale, try to feel your sternum sinking back in towards your heart, your shoulder blades sliding gently back towards your spine, and your ribs slightly collapsing. Good, we'll let that go. Now for section 3. You're going to take right hand, place it onto your left shoulder and left collarbone. You're going to take your left hand, place it onto your right shoulder and left collarbone. Like section 2, we're going to keep a slight engagement and tone in the belly to allow the breath to rise up to the very top part of our lungs. With our inhales, we want to feel like our collarbones are floating up in the air, and with each exhale, we want to feel our shoulders drop away from our ears. Let's give that a try. Good, let that go. Now we're going to put and link those 3 sections together. So for our inhales, the way it's going to work is we're going to fill up our belly and lower abdomen first. We're going to allow the breath to rise up into our rib cage, into our sternum, and then last we'll allow the breath to rise all the way up into our collarbone and neck. When we exhale, we do the opposite. We breathe out through our belly first, then the rib cage, then the collarbone. So it's always 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Feel free to trace the path of the air with your hands as you go through it, okay? Let's take a nice big inhale together, just normally. And exhale. Inhale to belly, chest, neck and collarbone. Exhale, belly, chest, collarbone. If you'd like, you can continue doing that for a minute or two, or maybe longer. With this practice, you can practice any of those sections individually or link them all together. It's totally up to you. That concludes this pranayama practice, 3 sectional breathing. Really appreciate you tuning in. If you liked my video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, share, comment, tell all your friends, and tell all your enemies. Visit my website, thelovegym.org, if you're interested in taking class with me, or if you're looking for some individualized attention, some personal training. Thank you again. Lots of love. I'll see you next time.